back to Our Non-Toxic Podcast. This is episode number 100. I'm pausing for applause. This is going to be a shorter episode. I will be fully honest with you guys. I almost didn't record this today. I have been having the absolute crap kicked out of me by life lately, and podcasting has just not really been top of my priority list, and I hate that. But this originally was supposed to be this big extravaganza. I had been planning it for months. I was like, I could wear a fun, formal dress. It would be hilarious. We'll pop some champagne. We will get balloons. Obviously, I still executed on part of that plan. I would have merch designs that I was going to release. Just all these things. Do a meetup, and just life had other plans. So here we are. This is episode 100. I've been working towards this for 2 years. I'm so excited and I'm so proud and I have so much to reflect on, but I just feel like my brain has not caught up to this milestone yet. And it kind of hit me that I was not going to be able to do justice to what I had originally wanted to do. And I just decided to table all of those things for the time being. So let me just tell you my game plan. Today, we're going to talk about a couple things that I'm just so thankful for and talk about what this podcast has meant to me, where it was when it began, where it's going, etc. And then I'm going to take a month off. And I toyed with that idea for a long time because I've recorded this episode every single week for 2 years, with the exception of 1 week whenever I was out of town and couldn't find time to record, and one time the week after I had a miscarriage. So every other week for 2 years, I have recorded episodes every single week, released them every single week, edited them every single week. And it's been such a privilege and a blessing. And I'm so excited to have gotten the chance to meet so many new people because of it, and to have so much healing and therapy just through sharing my stories and my life and my journey. And I would never have anticipated that this podcast would have grown into such a community and to just something that has meant so much to me. And I will never be able to express the amount of healing that I've found just from the camaraderie and from people reaching out to me saying that they've been through similar things, or that something that I said resonated with them. And I don't know, it's been so incredibly humbling and just so moving for me that the thought of taking a break never truly occurred to me. But I don't know, whatever has been in the air just these past few months has really taken its toll on me. And there's just so much that I'm kind of dealing with and juggling right now. And I realized that I wasn't giving my all to this podcast because I kind of kept saying, when I get to episode 100, I'm going to rebrand, I'm going to do all these things. And then with life, I haven't been able to put the energy into that I've wanted to. And I don't want to continue to pour from my own half empty cup, but also to burn myself out on something that has previously been something that's so full of joy in life and my favorite creative outlet. So in order for me to continue putting out something that I'm proud of, that I look forward to every week, I need to give myself some time off, and I need to take a little step back and evaluate where I want to go with this podcast and what the brand should be, and if we should change the name or if we shouldn't. And I don't know. I mean, all the way down to the fact that I need to take new branding photos because I completely changed my hair. If you're watching this, then you obviously can tell that, but if not, you cannot. And this was actually premeditated. It wasn't like an emotional crisis haircut and dye job. I did think about this for weeks beforehand, but it's just so many things are symbolizing a new era for me. And I am looking forward to putting year 25. This has been the worst year ever. I'm looking forward to putting that to rest 1 month from the day this episode is released. So 1 month from October 17th is my birthday, and I can finally just put this year to bed and never think about it again. There have been so many things that were a blessing this year, and I don't want to overlook those, but by and large, it's just been the hardest year of my life, and I don't want to sound negative because so many people are suffering and so many people have it worse, and I truly do recognize my blessings, but if there's ever been a year that I've been tested, it has been this year. And I don't know. I don't want to go on about how life is just so hard, and I am not podcasting anymore for a few weeks at least. But I had in my mind that I wanted to release this powerful, exciting, product that was going to be the culmination of 2 years and 100 episodes of hard work and passion and love. And I just don't have that in me right now. And I thought about just saying, well, why don't I just take a break and then record the 100th episode? But that feels like I'm leaving it unfinished. And it just didn't sit right in my spirit. I felt like I had told myself, we're going to get to 100 and then I can take a break. And without doing that, I feels like I just fell short of a goal. So even if this episode is jumbled and it's not really what I had hoped I would be putting out, at least it's something and it's honest and it's real, which is what I've always tried to be with everyone who listens. And I am very proud that we've made it to this milestone. It's been a labor of love for sure, but I am looking forward to kind of some time away to figure out more things to talk about, because for the first time in my life, I feel like I just don't have words to say. I don't have anything to talk about. I don't have anything to say. I feel like I'm just so focused on taking care of myself and getting through life that I really haven't been able to think about anything besides that. I don't know. That sounds so depressing. I'm sorry. But from the bottom of my heart and my soul, thank you to everyone who's listened. When I started this podcast with Bree, it was November 2 years ago, and we were just so eager to share our thoughts with the world. And I look back at that stage and the two of us and how much things have grown. And obviously, Bree has come leaps and bounds in her career. She has SkinWise, and she's just an incredible businesswoman, and her babies are beautiful, and she's thriving in so many different aspects. And my business has grown. I've traveled. I've gone, across the country with clients. I've done things professionally that I could never have dreamed of. And this podcast has been the catalyst for so many new connections and relationships and getting to interview so many amazing people. I just think that there's been so many doors that have been opened because we came up with that idea to start a podcast one day, and I will be forever changed because of it. And I hope that this podcast continues for years to come, because it genuinely is something that I look forward to every single time I come to record. It's the highlight of my week up until recently. And it breaks my heart because I know how much I do love to do this, and to feel that lack where there used to be such passion is hard. But I know that I can't just muscle my way through this, and I can't push and push until the spark comes back. It's something that you have to let come back on its own and let that passion grow again. So I don't know. I think that as much as I would love to have, this scripted, beautiful production, I just don't have that today. And I probably won't have that for a little bit, but I have loved this journey with you guys. You have no idea how much it's meant to me. Every single like, comment, stream, review, share, let alone the messages where people have reached out. I just can't express enough how much that has meant as someone who truly never expected any of that to come from me in a microphone. So I am so overwhelmed with gratitude. I love this podcast. I love this project. I love everyone who's been involved with it. I'm sorry that I don't have anything else to offer right now. I also know that this is very cryptic and sounds like a cry for help. It's not. I'm running on E these days. And I wish that I had more to give. And one day I will again. But that day is not today. So for now, I just want to say thank you. And I hope that you will still be here when I come back. You can keep up with me on YouTube, possibly. I have videos that I've edited that I haven't posted, so there will be YouTube videos coming up. You can keep up with me on social media, on YouTube. I love to create. It's always been so fulfilling for me, and I hope that this medium continues to be what it has been, but I know that this is what's best for me right now, and I would rather cease on a high note where I'm so proud of everything that I've been able to do versus continue to do it and start to resent it and end not loving something that has served me so well. So with all of that being said, I hope that you guys continue to treat yourself on Fridays. I hope that you have so many mountains, more than you can count. I hope you have no valleys. I hope that life is good to you. I hope that you find other podcasts to listen to. I hope that you eat Nerds Clusters and go for runs and feel the sunshine on your skin and read. And I just hope life is good to you, because I will miss you greatly in the time that I am away from this microphone. I will miss this chair in the studio. I will miss all of you guys. I will miss every single Thursday having something to share with the world. but I will be back before you know it. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for 100 episodes, for 2 years, for everything and more that this podcast has given to me. Thank you for listening to me ramble on about my life every single week. Thank you, and I will see you very soon.